How long does it take to be a Hollywood star before you start drinking the Kool-Aid and become a culturally indoctrinated moron? Apparently, not very long. So GQ, they posted this article with John Boyega on Star Wars, Detroit, and staying sane with the help of Robert Downey Jr. I wonder how much Disney had to pay them for this article, considering that it's also fluffing up the lead role in one of their, or the lead actor in their other major cinematic franchise. So the reason I brought this up is because he says some golden shit. Oh, before we move on, though, we should, I wanted to show you this part. This is GQ, by the way. I just wanted to establish their character. They said that Donald Trump being elected was like what, Keith Olbermann?
Some experts, John Kasich's strategist, John Weaver for one, have compared this to Pearl Harbor.
That's right, folks. I love how he says that with a straight face, too. Not even cracking, breaking a smile. This guy's used to feeding people some bullshit. Anyway, moving on. He says here, you don't see one black person in The Lord of the Rings, says Boyega. I ain't paying money to always see one type of person on screen. You can ruffle up some feathers. Well, I don't think that all of those white people were all from the same white countries, which means that they all aren't the same type of one person, you dirty racist. What, all white people look alike to you? And then, he says down here, there we are. There are no black people on Game of Thrones. And he says there are like 3, says the author. You don't see one black person in Lord of the Rings. And he says that's true. And I haven't really seen the Lord of the Rings trilogy or any of those movies since I was really little, so I can't say. But I do know Game of Thrones. I clearly remember a couple of black characters, but at the same time, I wasn't really paying attention. I was typically playing video games while I watched Game of Thrones, so I'd miss a lot of details. Anyway, just found this interesting. I love how going to Hollywood gives you better insight on how the world works than going and getting a degree from somewhere. It's amazing. And this forced diversity actually not only destroys the immersion of the movies, at least for me, but it makes them so contrived and empty. Take Rogue One, for instance. Everybody was a different race, right? And the whole time I'm watching the movie, I'm just kind of thinking to myself, isn't it, what are the chances? Like, what are the chances they got a blind, like, Tibetan guy or monk guy, or a Chinese guy? He wouldn't have been Tibetan, because then they wouldn't have been able to take the movie to China. You know, the guy that seemed Native American. They had one of everybody. It was beautiful. It was equal opportunity movies. I'm being sarcastic, of course, because the part should go to the person that did the role the best. And when you look through everything in a lens of, okay, we need to get one Native American person, one Chinese man, one black person, one half white, half Puerto Rican man. The lead role has to be a white woman. It just, everyone feels tokenized. And that's why I don't think I liked Rogue One. I think there was a lot of ham-fisted political commentary, if I remember correctly, as well. But I knew this was coming from Star Wars, and it was only a matter of time before they start demanding that they get more and more and more, because these people never concede any ground. They're never happy. They always want more. And I want a meritocracy. I want people to get the job based on who's best at it. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. I'll leave a link to the article in the description below, and I will see you all later.